Well, I feel like we still have a lot of problems, and as far as Barack Obama being elected, I think that it's a huge stride for our country, but at the same time, I'm not ready to just put all my hopes in one person. I personally feel like, he's a man, and, it's just going to be, what he gets accomplished that will decide whether or not he's had a great or a bad presidency. We elected him for good reasons, and hopefully he's able to produce some really good results in the country, but I'm kind of one of the people that's kind of just sitting back and trying to wait and see what happens. I'm not ready to really, get super excited before anything has even happened yet. I think a lot of the problems in the country cannot just be solved by the president. I think we have a lot of infrastructure problems in this country that I think need to be dealt with that are rarely ever talked about. I've been learning a lot recently, the racial infrastructure of this country, and how there's a kind of a structural racism going on in a lot of places, pretty much all over the country, where we have a huge economic divide. Like, there is no middle class anymore, and there's either the really rich or the really poor, and that economic divide often goes along racial lines as well. And so I think that a lot of issues with race and economics really need to be tackled and really need to be worked through. And I don't necessarily feel that just because Barack Obama is actually black that he is going to be able to solve all of our racial problems. I think a lot of people feel that we're post-race or post-racism, and I feel like, if anything, Barack Obama's presidency kind of represents the fact that we're not post-race. I mean, a lot of people said race had a huge effect on the way they voted in the election, so it wasn't about being colorblind. If anything, his color was very vivid. And so I think that, the fact that race is something that was created by America in the first place, we have to tackle it, and we have to break down what we've created. And I think that it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of educated people, and there's a lot of work to be done still.